Hello, my name is Jake from Firestorm Games, and I'm here today with a tabletop spotlight for you. Today we're looking at Tumble. This is a 1 to 4 player board game, takes about 45 minutes. It is a dice roller, it is an engine and pattern builder, and there's also a contracts mechanic towards it, a bit like Splendor. Okay, so let's start with a very simplistic. You play to the most points, and you play until 2 out of the 4 dice colours have run down to 2 or less dice. So you play until you've used up most of the dice pools. In your turn, you will choose one of the contracts, the blueprints, that are available from the 3 tiers, and you'll take it. That's then yours, only you can build it. When you take it, the top card of the deck, the back of that shows you what resources you get. So you grab these here, and if there's a choice, you make the choice there and then that card gets turned over, and that's available for the next player to choose from. You take those dice you've got, and you roll them. You then use any abilities you have in play to manipulate them, so add a plus or minus or re-roll, things like that. Once you've selected what dice values you want, you can compare it to your blueprints and spend. So some blueprints want all your dice you're spending on there to be between 1 and 3 or 2 and 4, all even. There's loads of options, loads of variety. You have to use the dice as shown in the blueprint. So this one here is 2 brown, 1 on top of each other, so you can't use any grey or black dice. Once you've built it, you take those dice over to your town and you choose where to place them. The things which you cover up score points at the end. So if you've got a 2 high building and you put it over here where it says for 2 high you get a point, great, you'll score a point at the end of the game. But if you put it here over brown dice is the bottom dice, so yeah, you'd score a point there. The bigger buildings, you can overlap more than one thing, so you can really plan to go, right, I'm going to put this building here and I'm going to score a point for that, point for that, point for that. Great, love it. Any dice you don't use go into your storage. As you start playing, you've got very little manipulation. Your horse gives you a plus or minus 1. As you buy more blueprints and build them, you get more options. But you could go down there, am I going down this route here of manipulating dice? Or am I going for this one where I'm just going to sell one type of dice for 2 others and get lots of dice and I'll just roll until I get what I need? I really like that. It felt like a tableau builder, but in a very different way. The bottom level of buildings, they don't generally provide an ability for as you're playing, but they provide you a bonus for end of game scoring. So it's very simply start at the top level with the simple buildings to get some abilities, then you go down to tier 2, and then you want to get tier 3, and you really want to get as many of those as you can. The choice of where to place your buildings really adds for point scoring. This doesn't feel like a point salad. It feels like there are sensible ways to gain points, but it's off building and it's off where and how you choose to place them. There are some bonus points for making sure there's gaps between buildings in your town, and there's 4 different versions of the town. So you can have the easy mode, the difficult mode, you can have hard mode, you have dueling mode where you get rewards for not placing things opposite each other that are very similar. There's loads of replayability for this game. There's loads of spare contract cards. You take out a certain amount in the beginning of every game so you don't use them. Provides variety. And at its core, all dice rolling games like this have that variety in them because you can never be sure what you're going to roll. I've played this game a few times now, and end of game has always been very close. So we've been looking at like 40 plays 43, 43 plays 45. That's sort of like really less than 10% in it. So I really like it. It's very tight. And the amount of variance, there's an entire booklet that comes with variants, so solo gameplay, mission modes, loads of cool things. So the game designer here I think has done really well with adding extra content to this game and extra value, so you feel like you've bought a really cool game and you've already almost got an expansion in it ready to go. It's in stock now at firestormgames.co.uk, links are in the description below.